My Hero Ultra Rumble Season 3 drops on January 25th. That is just 5 days away, guys. And we're here on the global Twitter. And on the global Twitter, they say for this new season, okay, we are going to be getting a new map, new rewards, which is really interesting, a new character, and new quirks. Okay, so let me talk about this really quickly. The new map, we already know it's going to be called UA Island, and it's going to feature UA High School on it, as well as like the mall area and like some sort of hill. Okay, we'll have to see how that actually works when we get in game. I hope they put out like map preview pictures here coming up soon. That'd be really cool to see. For the new rewards, I'm speculating that these rewards might be a replacement for the login bonus that we lost, right? A lot of people were mad about that. Free-to-play players were going to leave the game over that. And so I really hope that these new rewards are a better replacement than the login bonus, because the login bonus was great. You paid 100 hero crystals a week and you got 70 roll tickets, okay? That was more than half a multi. That was the best value in the game by far, okay? It's what kept people logging into the game. And so I'm hoping these new rewards are a good replacement for that. We also are getting a new character, one character according to the global account, okay? However, the JP account for Twitter says something different, okay? We'll talk about that here in a second. And then we're also getting new quirks. Specifically for Deku is going to be the first character that we get that for. And however, these are going to be, here's the bad news, I said this in the previous video, gacha quirks, okay? You do have to roll to get them, just like with the characters and with the costumes. I would have preferred that these were like prestige things, you know, or champion mastery things. That would have been a little bit better in my opinion, because we already got the gacha for the characters and we got the gacha for the costumes. But I think personally, if they were to take the characters off the gacha and put these new quirks into the gacha with the costumes, I'd be okay with that. I don't think we need all these things in the gacha, but I don't know. We'll have to end up seeing how it works out. The other thing I want to say about these quirks that are going to be like whole new movesets for characters is that they need to be putting out quite a few of these fairly quickly. They need to not take forever like with the character releases, because the character releases, let's face it, they're taking a little bit too long to release characters, and that has led to the game feeling a bit dry for people, right? So they need to make sure they are doing these quirk releases somewhat steadily. I would say at least, you know, maybe 2 to 3 per season would be kind of what I'm looking at. I would hope that they could do that, but we'll have to see if the developers can actually stay on top of that, you know. And personally, I am a fan of the new quirks because I think it's going to really change up the game. So for example, if you see a Deku dropping in, right, you don't know what quirk skill set he's going to have. A lot of people made the argument that we should have just made multiple different types of Dekus in the game. Like we should have made a Vigilante Deku, a regular Deku, right? But then if you see a Vigilante Deku drop into the game, you know what his skill set's going to be. Whereas now you could have a Vigilante Deku costume and you don't know what quirk set they're going to be using. So I think that's better. It's harder to plan for. It's going to shake up the meta and it's going to keep the game fresh. So you never know what you're going to be taking on. Once again, the problem comes down to how fast are they going to release these? If they release them fast enough, it could be very, very good. Okay, so we'll have to see how that ends up working out. Now, if we move over to the JP Twitter here and we translate the post from the JP Twitter, right? It says Season 3, new information release. This is basically the same thing we got as Global, except for they have a way better graphic and better news. Okay, so it says new maps and new costume will be added, and Deku's personality skills will be added, able to be changed. Okay. Same stuff we already know from Global, but then it goes on to say this. Also, new characters, plural, will be introduced in the middle of the season. So it gives us a time frame for the characters, and it says plural, two at least, okay? Now, I don't know if that's just the way the translation works out, so take that with a grain of salt, right? But I'm thinking we might end up with 2 characters mid-season on one banner, which would be way better than one character on a banner, right? Because when a character comes out, everybody's pulling on the banner and they're trying to get that character. And if they don't get that one character that they want on the banner, they feel like they've lost, right? Well, now you have 2 characters to pull for, potentially on a banner. And if you get at least one of them, you're like, okay, at least I got one of the characters, right? So it's okay that I didn't get the other. So I think that might be their strategy here to like make the gacha feel a little bit better. Like now they're adding more stuff to the banner at a time, which is how most other gachas work anyways. Like if you look at any other gacha, they will have like multiple characters or a character and like a memory or a skill card or whatever the game has, you know, its version of whatever. And so I think that would be a really good addition to make the gacha at least feel a little bit better, since obviously, as much as you don't want to hear it, they're not getting rid of the gacha, right? It's unfortunate. It's just the way it is. It's Bandai. It's not happening, okay? But they can make it feel better. So I think this is one way to make it feel better, to release 2 characters at a time on a banner. I think that would be a whole lot better, okay? Additionally, we kind of already know what the characters are going to be for Season 3. It is most likely going to be villains, more than likely, because we already have their information in the data files for the game. It is going to be Twice, and it is also going to be All For One. Okay, so that is definitely something to look forward to. I have done videos on their kits in the past. You might have to search back a ways. I don't even know where I'd find the link to link it in the description. If I'm able to find it, I'll link it in the description or in a comment to their kits. But yeah, we have Twice and All For One's kits all ready for the game. They're the most likely characters to be coming in the middle of Season 3. So that's awesome that now we have a time frame for when those characters are releasing, confirmation that they are in fact releasing. And I think that is very, very big. And once again, just look at this graphic for JP. It looks so much better than the global graphic, okay? And then the last piece of news that came out last night, I found this crazy, right? This is what I've been waiting for. I am so excited about this right here. This is really, really big. So it says, want to play My Hero Ultra Rumble with 23 of your closest friends? Because we all have 23 really close friends. In Season 3, you can. Introducing custom matches. Gather up to 24 players, choose your game mode and stage. Okay, so we're going to be able to choose maps, which is big news. Then start the Ultra Rumble. Play for fun, practice a new character, or even run your own tournaments. That is the key to me, right? Okay, and here's what that menu is going to look like. I personally am super excited about this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to be able to get like a Discord server together and run like a mini tournament. I'm not promising money or anything like that, but if you guys would like to be part of a Discord server tournament, join my Discord in the description below, and we will probably host a tournament at some point, and we'll just kind of see how the first tournament goes and determine if we're going to do another one after that, okay? But hopefully this is something we can have a lot of fun with. Also, with hosting your own tournaments, you can do cool rules like spin the wheel to pick your character, or maybe now spin the wheel to pick your character's skill set, because we're going to get new skill sets and stuff like that. That might not be for a ways down the road, but there's so much to look forward to in the game. And while we don't have confirmation of crossplay, right, which is the thing everybody wanted, I feel like everything they're doing right now is a good answer to the game losing its populace, to the game losing its players. Because I personally, as someone who has stopped playing as much, I still play once in a while, would come back to the game and play it a lot more for a new map, absolutely. Definitely for custom games, absolutely. Okay, and for new quirk skill sets, absolutely. Like all these things are going to bring me back to the game. The only thing that, you know, could potentially make all this better, be the icing on top of the cake, if you will, is if they added crossplay to just help the lobbies load up a little bit faster. You know, that'd be really, really cool. But I don't know if they're going to do that during Season 3. My prediction would probably be Season 4. However, we do still have 5 days till the launch of Season 3, so they could make an announcement tonight after I put this video up. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think all of this stuff that they have come up with is a very good answer. I am excited to play the game again. You know, there was a time where the game was a bit dry. You didn't feel as excited to play, right? And now it's looking a lot better. I think another thing they could also answer potentially is making ranked more worth it. I personally don't feel like playing ranked is worth it right now to try and climb. So I feel like they need to give us some more motivation to do that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Is there a way to fix that? Does it need to be fixed, or is that just me? And let me know how you guys are feeling about all these updates. Are you guys excited for these updates, or are you kind of like, they're okay? You know, let me know down in the comments. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.